Dr. Ko, I'm Louis here. I waited for
The young man.
tonight to specifically speak to you because
Okay.
it covers quite a broad range of subjects, and I don't know if we can go through all that in one session. Now, I've been taking Terahertz Water for 5 months, and I have discovered things that are very positive. And the good thing is that I never had any reaction taking the water at all. I started with a full 100% dosage, and I was consuming on an average 2 liters per day. What I discovered after taking 1 week of the Terahertz water, my urine was very pungent. And this was explained to me by Brian that it's likely that my body was cleaning up all the impurities or the heavy metals and the pesticides that was in it. Now, subsequently, on the 2nd and 3rd week, I started to have my skin, it looked like I got a sunburn, and the skin started to peel off. Now, I've taken the trouble to take some pictures of it. Can you see my skin there? Look at my hand. They are all peeling out. And this is an example of how my leg looked like. It was literally peeling off. And when it peeled off, my whole body, my skin, my arm became very nice, very clean and very gentle and very soft. I think this was a very positive thing as far as my reaction was concerned. I would like to show you, I took pictures of myself so that I can track the progress I have made. Now you can see from the photograph, the pictures go back 5 years. And this is where I am today. Now, if I were to ask you, how would you define the age of this person you are seeing? The best I can show you is a copy of my NRIC. This is my Singapore NRIC. Can you see the one marked in yellow?
Yes.
That I was born in 16th of August, 1941. So literally now I am 80 years old. I'm much older than you, Dr. Ko.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I think this is important. Now, I have a lot of things to share, but I think I don't want to take too much of my time. And there is one thing that I think is interesting. My maid kept a cactus plant outside on the veranda. And I just told her, from now onwards, just feed it with Terahertz water, which she did. And would you imagine, for 4 weeks of Terahertz water, this happened. Can you see the growth of the cactus from a single bud? It multiplied to several buds. Now you can see probably 6 to 7 of them. And they are growing to the stage now. I have to tell my maid, I think to be kind to the cactus, we have to replant it into a bigger pot. Now, can you imagine all this grew within the period of 3-4 weeks? She watered her garden, a small garden, and this is the result. The leaves are beautifully green. And when the flowers came out, they were beautiful. Now, I can share a lot more, but I think there are time constraints, and there are a lot of things that I could share on my experience. Now, looking at my age at 80 years old, I'm probably the oldest audience that you have so far. Has anybody spoken to you who is older than 80 years old?
No. Yes. Okay. Luis, I think your story is very, very interesting. I always love
I think it's very interesting because what I found very good was that I had completely revival of my skin. Now, if you look at my picture now on TV with you, I don't have wrinkles. It's clear I don't have the pigments of an elderly where you get the red spots and all that. I don't have that existing. I think it's a very good testimonial because these are real physical evidence that you see. Most of your listeners or those who respond to you are within the age group of 60 to 70. They are 15 to 20 years younger than me. So I can go on and on, but I think I'll have to leave the flow and let the others enjoy their sessions with you. I particularly chose tonight to speak to you, Dr. Ko, because you have been absent for a couple of weeks. And I had to specifically ask Brian, I said, when is Dr. Ko coming in? And he mentioned that you should be in tonight. That's the reason why I'm sitting in and talking to you now.
I nearly could not make it tonight, okay? I did Zoom meeting. Anyway, Luis, you reminded me of my good friend, this Mr. Chang. Mr. Chang, you're here, right? Yeah. Okay.
Bernard Chang, you mean Bernard Chang?
Bernard Chang, sorry, Bernard Chang. As I look at you and look at Bernard, you are only about 2 pictures away from him. He also looked young and showed the vitality.
How old is he, Bernard?
Bernard, how old are you, Bernard?
69.
69.
Oh, he's 11 years younger than me.
Yes,
so I'll be 70 by the end of this year.
So the point is this, Luis, the point is this. You are 80 years old. Right?
You saw my IC. My IC don't bluff.
The IC don't bluff. Okay. I cannot say you look like 50 or 60.
I look 60 anyway.
No,
That's a comment by a lot of friends.
I'm looking at you, I will not say that, okay?
Okay.
I will say this, all right? That you do not look like an old person, right? So you're going to look at people who are 80 years old. They don't look like you. A lot of them, they're already wrinkled up, right? Now, let's talk about your skin. Your skin is very interesting. I don't know what your lifestyle is like, whether you use unhealthy life or a healthy life. That's very important because we interact with our environment every day, every single second of our life, okay? But the skin that's peeling off suggests to me you have a lot of dead skin hanging on you and they refuse to come off you because there's not new cells to replace it. So it is very, very possible when you drink this water.
I think you could be right because I have a general and average lifestyle with most elderly. They stay at home, they go for walks. I do not go for strenuous exercise because I don't want to get tired. Now, one of the few positive things that has happened to me over the last 2 to 3 weeks, I do a lot of walking. I live in Serangoon Garden and I walk to the bus stop. It takes about roughly 1.5 kilos up and down, 2-3 kilos. But what strikes me is that I don't pant anymore. I can walk and I still feel good. I don't, an elderly person would probably walk with his back, with his hunchback. I walk upright. That is the thing that astonished many of my contemporaries who are of my same age. They say, how is it that I managed to keep my profile in the way it is now when they are all bent? I walk straight. The thing that has made me very happy is that when the skin started to peel, it was like going for a swim and getting suntan. When the skin peeled off, I had fresh, gentle skin, soft skin with me, and they look very good. It's like a baby skin anyway. I wish I can see you in person, that you can evaluate me as a professional doctor.
No, I believe you tell a very good story. And you told me I want to congratulate you and that you have very good response to this water. So keep drinking this water.
Oh yeah. I think I
also
bought the machine anyway. I bought the machine and I've been drinking it and I've been giving it to doctors in the polyclinic.
Yes, Louis, that should
Yeah.
motivate you, because you now have made a discovery that even at your age, you can become healthier. So I hope this will motivate you to lead a healthier lifestyle. All right?
Yeah.